Hello guys and welcome to another set of games in round one of the Battle for Berlin tournament. On the south side, playing as the Axis, we have Troid and Tarnation Z, and in the north, playing as the Mother Russia, Soviet Union, we have Stuv and Stolio. We're playing on Crossing in the Woods this time, so a bit of a change of beat. Here. If the map looks slightly different, there is a reason for this. Turns out that the map that was selected was Crossing in the Woods. However, the person who hosted it put it on a preview version, and it took me about an hour to figure that out and download the mod for it so we can watch it. So if there are a couple of covers, a bit of cover that which is kind of new, I think it can't be majorly different. That is why. Okay. So I just want to point out, if anybody does have the over keenness and sees this, it is not deliberate, it was a mistake. But as both players were happy with it and were happy with the game, it didn't make a big difference. I'll let it slide just for this one-off. Okay, so we'll get into the battle. Nobody has picked a doctrine yet, but we do have possibilities on both sides, which are quite interesting, which I'll go over later on. We have quite a nice push from Tarnation Z onto stopping the combat engineers from capping at the fuel, which in the long run most likely won't be able to hold it. Good MG placement. Conscripts are going to be able to probably knock a model off this Pioneer. In the right side, Troy is doing a good job, doing some good barbed wiring off here to get rid of this heavy cover. And we have, however, we do see Sidolio is kind of teaming up through the centre to push Tarnation back a smidge. But however, it's nothing too risky because Troid has secured the right side pretty strongly, I would say. And as we see, we've got a nice little boost for the Axis fuel off the bat, which is quite nice. Have a look for tier structures. We have Special Rifle Command, so we're going to see a light scout car on the field quickly from Sidolio, which is going to be a nice change up. We get some nice light armor on the field. We'll see how that goes. Allies trying to go for a push onto the cutoff. Doesn't seem to have worked too many Grenadiers there. Both players, I believe, Troid is going for a more support weapon focus. He is going double MG. Scout car on the field now for Sidolio. And we have penal battalions as well, so that's very good. So maybe a back tech we're going to see from Stuv later down the line, but maybe not. Maybe he can go straight into... well, we are going to see a back tech before he gets into tank off battalion command, so we'll see. Sandbag is going up in a good place behind Central VP. Very low HP combat engineers. Not combat engineers, Pioneer squad. So they're most likely going to take some model drops very quickly here. We have a double conscript moving up in the centre. No flamethrower yet. MG is going to get some nice shots onto the scout car. Not really doing much, surprisingly enough. Grenadier is trying to rush to get a cheeky Faust in. We do have a GRW-34 mortar on the field for the Bear Mark as well. Secondary penal battalion coming out for Stolio. We have barbed wire placement, which is quite a unique barbed wire placement here for the north side fuel. What is stopping them from going around? Maybe a mine placement here and here. Will mean if they try and cut through, they'll take a mine, which is very good. So it's going to make them go all the way around for that. Big engagement in the centre here. MG42 surprisingly not suppressing as much as you would have thought. However, MG42 has automatically diverted its focus onto the scout car, which is going to have to pull it back because there's just too much incoming fire there. Secondary enemy from Troid is making the enemy is stopping the fuel from being decapped. However, Stuv has gone for a nice cap onto the building here, stopping the MG42 from going in, and we have a flank most likely coming in from the secondary conscript squad onto the secondary MG. MG is most likely going to make a play to get in this building. Penal battalions are trying to race, most likely drop a model or two on the MG. Not worth it. There's a possibility of a satchel charge there. Munitions don't have enough of them. He does have enough of them now, so it wasn't worth it. So right side fuel is going to be captured for the Soviets. Well, the left side fuel could be at risk. There's only a conscript squad defending it in the building. We have a Pioneer combat engineer flamethrower out on the field as well. I would recommend popping that in the in the half track and getting a flame on the round, go along with it. So we have Battle Phase 2 now. We have Battle Phase 1 now for Troy. Battle Phase 1 just coming up now for Tarnation, but we do have the mechanized companion down for Troy. I would like to see a scout car, which we are seeing because it has been given a decent armor buff in the recent patch, just generally making it stronger and do tough. Because it used to get taken down pretty quickly by even infantry with upgraded weaponry, not including snares, and just including basic rifle shots, with really knocking its health down. And so it's just been given a nice buff, and it's going to allow the Axis to have some early armor. There's nothing really to counter it. Penals can do a nice counter with the PTRS upgrades, but even now the deflection damage isn't as much as it was, and I believe that's merged with the Conscript squad. Fuel is being captured left side. Minesweeper on the go, as you should, which he did. I believe he got to get rid of that annoying barbed wire. Garrison bonus, garrison damage bonus now for mortars, making it incredibly hard now to garrison buildings and keep them under constant mortar fire. Maxim on the field for Stuve, who back-teched to get a double Maxim on the field. Double Maxims on the field, so that's going to be a pain for Tarnation. But he does have the mortar, which can do a good job at unrooting them. Scout car is in play from Troy, having a sexy wag emblem on the front of that. So that is an orc. That is an orc scout car, and it wants blood. So we'll see a bit of wag going on with that. Left side is being 2v1 a little bit, with Stolio doing a little bit of support over there. Scout car is going to move around though and support. The anti-tank package has not been given for either side. Oh yeah, Stuve has actually got the anti-tank grenade package, but Stolio does not. I can imagine that being an upgrade very soon. We also have a tank off battalion command going up from Sidolio, so I can imagine a T-70 is not far out. We have a mortar team coming out as well for Sidolio. We have a sniper coming out for Tarnation, which is quite interesting, and especially this late in the game. It'll be nice little. I'm not sure how it's going to do against the VP bleed against the Soviets, but it'll be very nice to see it and see if he might provoke the Soviets into getting a sniper as well, because that will be very interesting to see. Barbed wire being placed against the sandbag fire position, good, makes it so they can't use it against the line of fire. Mortars pushing up, needs to be careful that Maxim is very close to being in range. His Rens are actually in range, this Maxim already. Scout car not doing much really, 1 kill so far, and we have a sharpshooter on the field as well. Not really a lot on the field with Troy, but he does have the scout car on the field as well, so it does make him feel a bit better. But his infantry contingent isn't that large compared to Tarnation here. Sniper is going to. That's why I think the sniper is in play mainly for the support equipment. But MGs have been given an increased damage towards snipers now, so we need to be more careful of that. Flamethrower had to retreat, so it's going to be annoying to deroute this. Possible rifle grenade most likely coming in here. Nope, no rifle grenade coming in. But the scout car is going to try its best. Probably going to take an AT nade. Yep, it's going to take an 18 nade. Not doing as much damage as it would normally do due to the increased armor of the Svanzish car. Well, I've just did 222 in general. Right, fuel is being decapped, however. Snipers racking up 3 kills, really doing some damage against these support weapons. We do have a T-35 mine on the field as well, that I believe has just been detected. I'm not sure, but if that sniper runs into it, it could be horrendous. Possibility of losing the Maxim squad here. Doesn't even need the sniper to get the second shot, and there's a Maxim there down. Conscripts are going to rush that. And does he lose the sniper? He loses the sniper to the T-34 mine and destroys 2 Grens. I would be extremely pissed at that, to be honest. There's a dead sniper there. It's always nice to have a sniper die to a mine, but it's also atrocious for the Wehrmacht. Very good mine placement there from Stu. He must be very happy with that. If he saw that, because that was a very good mine. I could just see that a mile away. That sniper is in absolute agony, wiping 3 models as well. Very well spent mine. You don't see that very often. And he's not giving up yet. He's not dead yet. Nope, not dead yet. There we go, on a weird spaz and he's dead. Scout car's still in the field, so it's not over yet. We have a Panzer Grenadier out as well. Decreased munition upgrade to get Shrek, so that's a possibility to deal with an early game T-70. I am surprised we have not seen the T-70. Sidolio is finally getting the anti-tank grenades because he's starting to get a bit peed off. He actually doesn't really need it. He's got Peanut battalions. He does have one conscript, but I suppose he's getting it for that one conscript. Not sure if it's worth it actually, but it could be. Very clumped up fans of Grenadier squad. Let's hope this model isn't going to wipe on it. That would be horrendous for Troid and Tarnation here. Could do to really push up to this heavy cover. No PTRS upgrades either for the conscripts, which is quite surprising. They want to keep that bonus to versus infantry and don't really want to do it. Scout car almost a vet, doing a bit of damage now. Nothing to really stop it. We have a pack gun also on the field. Tarnation is going to get another sniper, so he's putting another bit of heavy investment in. No one's really floating anything. Tarnation is floating a bit of fuel as he has gone battle phase. He has gone. It looks like he's going straight for battle phase 2 there. I'm most likely trying to get a P4 on the field as soon as possible. We have a T-70 roaming around, so most likely the pack gun from Troid is repositioning to try and deal with that. Sniper needs to keep its arse away from that. And a divisional. I was thinking, was that Zisk gun that was shooting? One stall, 222 now. Pack gun does get a. No, it doesn't. It tries to take a shot at the T-70. Very low HP, 4-man squad still. I would emergency retreat that straight away. As you know, it saves your manpower. However, we do have double fuel for Axis right now, and overall VP control is in Axis control very nicely here for Troid and Tarnation Z. Possible wipe, a very good wipe of the Grenadier squad on the retreat over the T-70. It was just too low manpower. I needed to get out of there. He is retreating his mortar very quickly though, and the pack gun could do to set up. It's gonna get wipe the mortar on the retreat as well. That is horrendous. Pack gun does get a cheeky shot off as well. However, so at least he pulled that. At least it's close enough to spawn for him to reman, but it is again a manpower bleed. And Tarnation really did take a manpower bleed then, losing a Grenadier squad, a vetted Grenadier upgraded with MG42 and the mortar team, especially with losing the sniper to the mine earlier in the game. He is taking a bleed right now. Troid is doing a bit better on his side with the unit preservation, I would definitely say. Panther Grenadiers haven't really done much, but I can imagine them coming into the fame later down the line. We do have two doctrines picked. Sidolio has gone for Soviet industry tactics with the KV-8 and the repair station. Allied supply drop KV-2. We saw this in the last game between BPX and I forget the team's name. And that was used. The KV-2 wasn't used, but the repair station and the Allied supply drops were definitely used. Well, Team Broadfast, that was it. Troid has gone for Jaeger armor doctrine. So we have the Regal mines, possible, but we also want to see that because of half tracks on the field. Reconnaissance is nice. Spotting scope, Stuka bombing strike, and Elephant tank destroyer. So I reckon it's there for that Elephant, maybe spotting scope, and the recon's always nice. Tarnation Z has the opportunity to go German mechanized, lightning war, mobile defense. Mobile defense, I think, will only be picked if they need something to combat armor. Zisk coming on the field for Stuve, and Stuve has gone for mechanized support tactics with the anti-tank gun ambush tactics, which I presume the AT gun's going to go for. We've got the Guards rifles, mark target, IL-2 precision bombing gun, and we have the ISU 152, which will be sexy if we get that on the field. It's the Elephant's Soviet counterpart. We have a problem. Also, going to have a bundle grenade going off here. MG42 going to get some nice hits over there on both sides. Needs to be good. It doesn't get out from this Grenadier squad. Could do to get in some heavy cover. Was that? I thought the Panzer Grenadiers got wiped then. Sniper on the left side is doing good, I believe. How many kills? We're rocking 7 kills right now, so it is getting some damage there. Some good microplay for Tarnation. I feel like it wasn't his fault, really. They lost the sniper last time. It was just unlucky. We have the first medium tank on the field with the T-34 76 from Sidolio, trying to do some pushbacks. Definitely there. Do we have armor on the field? No. What we see though is a straight to camp. We see a Tarnation going straight battle phase 3 and bringing up the heavy Panzer Corps straight away. And I'm not sure if we're going to see a. I don't know what we're going to. Yeah, we're going to see. Yeah, so we've got tier 2 going up definitely here for them, and we have tier 4 and we have tier 3. So we're going to see P4 Stugs, Ostwinds, Panthers, Bombars, Verfers, which is going to be very intriguing. T-34's in a bit of trouble. Incendiary rounds on the 2-star. Don't know why on earth it's not bugging out of there. Secondary pack shot does go in. Faust was a bit late, however, so it doesn't get there. But pack gun is almost out of veterancy. Let's see. Oh, we got 7 kills on the... It's a bit of a peacetime. I think both sides are regrouping. So very good. Let's have a look at veterans on the board. I would say the Axis have a slight edge in veteran. Actually, no. Not a lot of veterancy on either side. And I think the kills... the kills are definitely in the Axis favour. But generally, you always see that because both sides have lost precisely 40. Which is begs the question. 41, 38. There's a friendly fire gone there somewhere. Probably a T7. That engineer squad needs to retreat. It's very clumped up. He's asking for a mortar shot. Needs to get out of there. Which he does after that cheeky cap. Pack gun has repositioned. Going to get a shot onto the T-34. Scout car is getting the hell out of there. Don't know why the T-34 is stopping in front of it. Does get a wipe actually on the pack gun, which is not good right there. 222 is emergency getting in there to try and stop the pack gun from being lost. Panzer Grenadiers need to get in there for a bundle grenade, I would say. P4 on the field. It is rushing there as quick as you could say schnitzel. That pack gun is not getting out of there, I can tell you right now. There's just too much in the area. Possible Pioneer being wiped there. The T-34 has just decided to shit itself because it's seen a Panzer IV on full health rushing its frontal armour. And we do see a dead conscript squad on the field as well. No, penal battalion? T-34 76 does go down. Very lucky he got that out. Very lucky, however, he does have a second one on the build order with a recon on the go. He's going to try and push base a little bit. Needs to be careful. Possibility of a anti-tank satchel going in there. And PTRSs can do his damage against it very, very well. Donation hasn't picked a doctrine specific yet. Believe he's got a Panther on the field right now as well. Loving that winter camo, even though we're in the sunny forest. Just doesn't care about that guy's truck. I hope he has insurance. Because that's a write-off. There's not even anything left to it. 1-star sniper with 11 kills. Considering it's been brought in twice now. It's not bad. He's doing some very good sniper play. We have another Pioneer squad, so coming on the field. This gun did get an ambush tactic shot, I believe. I might get a cheeky secondary shot. Not yet. Yep, we're going to use a T-74 spotting for the Ziscon. We're just going to get another shot off. Believe the Panther tried to get a cheeky shot in there, but it is at the moment you are feeding that Ziscon veterancy and it's eating it up like it's a chocolate fudge cake. I believe it was at the P4 going down. Oh, and I can't believe I missed that, but Troy lost his P4 to the second T-34-76, probably with a snare going on there, maybe a bit of pathfinding problems. Didn't really see that, I do apologise. I was concerned about the Panther operation. Oh wow, what a good Ziscon barrage. They're getting getting 2 kills onto the Pioneer squad. That was healing. Very, very good play there. I feel like he needs to stop sending Pioneers to cap center. He needs some more potent infantry, maybe a few rifle grenades getting thrown in there. However, he has lost the P4, but that scout car is now 2-star and is doing stuff. We've got a pack gun and enough support weapons to hold back most of the Soviet army. Secondary AT gun coming up, Stu. Don't know what he's going for. He's also maybe an IS. I believe maybe the smart move would save up for an SU, but double fuel is really... The lack of fuel right now is really hurting the Soviets right now. Sniper, most likely, is doing a good... Probably going to get another shot on the retreat. Misses. I would probably use the incendiary round right now and aim for the Maxim machine gun. Needs to retreat the MG42. We have the T-34-76 rushing up the field right now. Pack gun. I'm not sure if that was a pack gun that tried to shoot. Pack gun is repositioned, however, and he's going to get a nice shot onto the side armor. No, well, I'm going to be brutally honest. That thing disappeared into it and didn't do any damage. Even though it was the constant we saw that, it was a hit. We have another Panzer Kampfwagen 4 on the field. As we see the beautiful Panzer Kampfwagen 4 on the field. Look at its might. Look at its sexy pink stripes. It is the feminist version of the Panzer 4. In its default camouflage. And I'll get the camera angle back up there. There we go. Very good heavy cover play, stand back there. However, it is going to have to pull back because that sniper is hungry for more Soviet blood. It's like enemy at the gates right now, and the Soviets are not winning this engagement. They have an S minefield there that the sniper is running through. Whew. We all know what happened. We all know what could possibly happen, and that is not a visibility. We have a T-34-76 on the field. Tarnation has finally gone for Lightning Wall. Probably wants to get that Tiger. You got the Ostrupen and the Tactical Movement with G43s. I don't believe he's going to upgrade anything with G43s, but I believe he's doing it for the Rapid Movement, the Stuka Close Air Support, and the Tiger, I would say. Maybe Relief Infantry could be possible if it starts going south. T-34 is going to go push. We do have a Panzerwerfer on the field, and the sniper has now on 20 kills got two. Is now 2-star. That tank really wants it, and it's yummy yummy in your tummy. However, he does retreat the Panthers too much. Don't know what happened then, but the mine did go off and do some friendly fire there. Does need to retreat that MG. Desperately needs to retreat that MG. This MG could do just start pointing in the right direction. Big tank fight on the center going here. Pack gun finally hitting something. P4 is feeling confident to move in, but he's very careful. Bit of pathfinding issues there. The other T-34 fight uses its time now, and it's going to try and go in there. Pack gun most likely is going to be decrewed but before it goes down, it is going to get one more shot off. Good bunker placement, stopping the infantry from really being able to push any further, and both T-34s are too weak to really want to try and tangle with the feminist Panzerkampfwagen 4. The T-70 is still on the field, very good play as well. Both sides have kept their light vehicles on at the moment, but the T-70 is the better light vehicle in the late game because it has actual use in late game. Like the recon mode is a lot more useful than the Scout Core late game. I would have to say. Does it have its infantry awareness, but it's meh at the best. I think it would be nice actually if there was a bunker that would heal your tanks as well. Maybe that's a doctrine specific. That'd be nice, like the Soviets get to the repair station. They are living off the Allied supply drop right now, but the 222 is trying to shoot it down, but with no luck there. So that's the only thing fueling the Soviet war machine right now. Is Sidolia is single-handedly fueling the literally fueling the Soviet war machine right now, which have finally been able to retake the left side and resecure the fuel right now, and has stopped and is slowly stopping the VP bleed. But that sniper is really irritating him, but he needs to be careful. Sniper's very low. T-34 wants to go for a gander, see if he can be cocky, but it knows there's a panther lurking around there. Verva has been used, did miss that. Only one kill, so it hasn't really done much on the field yet. I do like the idea of it. There's a lot of Soviet support weaponry around. Panther needs to push back because its health is extremely low. T-34 could probably go for a gander and just rush it, sacrifice itself on a ram. I would, if he knew it was right there. I reckon he would as well. P4 is going to do a very good job there. We have a penal battalion squad that is made up of conscripts now. But as we see, the Axis seem to be struggling to capture it and stem the Soviet floor. However, Panzerwerfer going in directly on the centre. He preps it for the retreat and gets a very, very nice wipe on the retreating conscript unit. Getting 6 kills and wiping the squad. That is one very painful. He didn't aim it here. And we have a plane that dives in the recon. And oh, there's the fuselage. Don't know why the pirate. He disintegrated. And we see the mine placement going down there as well. We have the scouting T-70 on the field. We have some nice mine placement to stop a flank from the possible centre, so he is thinking of it very well. Mark target has gone up on the the feminist Panzerkampfwagen 4, which these T-34s are probably going to go rush for. That is going to be one dead 3-star MG, which is a shame. We have the feminist Sturmgeschütze on the field as well. I'm only saying this because they were pinky purple, and I thought it'd be fun. Doing some very nice shots on there. Stuck getting behind the heavy cover. No, running over the heavy cover. Preferably, I wouldn't push with the unit that is marked target. Possible mine being laid down to me is being cautious. There's conscript got a very big conscript push happening. Most likely going to get a Schnee. Nope. And we see a third T-34-76 on the field from Stolio. Tornation and Troy both have enough munitions. They are stockpiling munitions. That is almost 600 munitions, and the fuel is massively in their favour. Stuve is also saving up his fuel, and I believe it is for that sexy ISU. I believe Tornation is most likely saving up for a Panzerkampfwagen 6 Tiger. So we'll see what will happen. These Zis guns are really doing well, I would just have to say. And we have an IL-2 position bombing strike trying to finish it off, but luckily Tornation is on his micro and has managed to get out of there, because that would have been a horrendous loss for Tarnation, who has already lost a sniper and actually has lost quite a few units this game right now, but he is making up for it with that sniper. 23 kills, doing a great job. Sniper is quite close to the front line, and that T-3476, this T-3476, if it spots it, will go straight for it. Mark 2 stock was still very vetted up Maxims. I would definitely see the veterancy slowly edging in the Soviet favour, especially with the two divisional CIS-free divisional field guns doing extremely well. We have a big push from the Soviets going here. Stug is a bounce. We don't see that very often on the front of those T-3476s. A lot of stuff is at risk here. Most likely the 222 is going to go down if the T-34 decides to push. All of it retreated. Stuck a bombing strikes going in, and he didn't like that, so he... Yep, it went in there, so he just pulled out until that happened. He's going to pull in. He played it safe, and at least a 2-2 could get away. However, it does give it time for the Stugs to reposition into a good position. Conscript's pinned in the centre, but do manage to capture the point. So at the moment, they are stimming that bleed. However, Troyd is not giving away the right VP over his dead Stugs' bodies. Very, very risky Panzer IV there, but the Stugs are providing enough support. Are doing a great job. They did get nerfed a little bit in the past patch, but they're still definitely they're still a bang for your buck, in my opinion. We have a repair station going up, so now that Stugs most likely going to target that repair station to stop it, to really stop that. There we go. To get a nice bit of XP and a building kill for the Sturmgeschütz. We have what we call the heavy Soviet version of a Raketwerfer. This is the slow-moving beast we call the divisional field gun in ambush tactics, which gets automatically found out by a Gren squad and picked off by a sniper. Should have gone for incendiary. He has the munis. Almost takes it out. You've only got to take that. You got the munitions in there. But that sniper is doing great damage, and a very good rifle grenade on there as well. Right now, rocking 30 kills with this sniper. They're doing very good. 31. We're going to see 32. Most likely we'll go on the max. Pulling back end, most likely we'll shoot on the maxim. Did he really get a new half track? Did he? What did he get? I just heard we have a half track at the disposal. Oh, he got a second Panzerwerfer. Okay, so we have two Panzerwerfers going off. He's hating those support equipment. Just pull back the MGs to get the hell out of there. Very good, because you have the sniper spotting. The armor, really, the numbers were in the Soviets' favour, but now they definitely are in the Axis' favour on the right side with this two-adjustable Stug. And the scout car's not even being fixed back at base. It has a spotting scope, which is really necessary. The Stug spotting scopes are necessary, which are being done right now as we see the upgrades are happening. It'd be nice to see a Stuka plus air support coming down very soon, as he has 767 munitions. That is definitely a save for the ISU heavy tank, you can tell. That is definitely saving for that. Stu is definitely saving for that. Damaged Panther on attack vehicle only. Luckily the divisional Sysgun is not penetrating. And he's going to have to get out of there because of the MG42 shooting it. The bleed is slowly but surely slowing down for the Soviets. However, the Soviets are slowly but gradually losing more men on the long run and are struggling a lot more. As we see, the kill difference is massive. 135 kills for Tarnation, 106 for Troyd, 66 for Sidolio, and 71 for Stu. However, Stu is getting a pretty impressive 24,000 damage, and Troyd on 2,900 damage because of the Stugs. Very big push there. This MG42 is going to go down, most likely, if he doesn't get out. Panther's still on attack vehicle only. I know its main gun can't do much, but there's nothing else it can target really. There's no threatening armour. Stu is saving up for the ISU, so I don't know why he's got it on that. Maybe to try and deal with the 3-star 21 kills on the T-70. But 3-star mortar as well, 7 kills, more 4 HP damage than anything else. The Master T-34s are massing. We have an ISU on the field as well. Say SU, we have an SU-85 with a sexy camouflage there. We have the lean, mean, Stug killing machine that we call the ISU. we're going to see it shoot. And straight away we see the Stukas, as we can see, going for the going for the shots here. The ISU is getting out of there and it is scared. But we have a bit of problems there, and I believe that we have the glorious master of North Korea. We have Kim Jong-un on the side of this ISU. This Su-85, a glorious sight to be right there. And we'll get off that view right now. So basically, Stuka Cross Air Support was called in and pushed the store routes all the way back. Don't believe any tanks were lost in the making of that. However, it is doing some good suppression on that there, right? And the spotting scope on the site, Father Stokes are doing a great job. Some dead units there. The left side has been retaken for the glory of the Axis. Verf is doing okay. One star's doing better, but I'm not doing a huge amount really. We have the ISU of 152 heavy assault gun on the field, with one of the few tanks in the Soviet roster that have a Dushka 38 mounted heavy machine gun on top. It's an impressive sight for any Red Army patriots. It is even bigger than the 50 cal. It is a very sexy MG on the top. Unfortunately, the Freestyle model did die to the Verfa most likely. It is a sad day for all motor crews. Very good 2-star, very good 2-star P4 on the field. I'd really love to see it have an MG42 upgrade, but I'm not sure if that's just me. And we have a pack gun on the field finally for Troy. After losing his last one, he said he's going to put on. Very good preservation of the Division Axis guns. This one needs to probably get the hell out of there and replan a little bit. We have a recon coming in, so without all these ambush AT guns are going to be discovered, I believe. We have a concentrated piercing round. I don't see this on the field very often, so I'm going to try and keep a good eye on it and see how it does. And I would love to see a concentrated piercing round. We have the double Verfa firing on the field guns. Actually killing! Please tell me that killed it. Oh, it kills the T-30, it kills the T-70! It's a tragedy! And the sniper rocking 45 kills, and this is the second sniper, not the first one. Those Verfas, oh, rocking up, getting 32 kills between them. The Panther wants it. The Panther's hungry for blood. We have the Stuka Cross Air Support moving in as well. Will it be enough though to kill this lean beast of a tank? Shooting its rear armour. It feels confident. We have one dive bombs a little bit too enthusiastically. Takes down the building. It wants this juicy Panther for itself. As it emerges through the smoke. The 50 cal is a bit toasty on top, but who cares? It's hungry for blood. It's hungry for Panther blood. It misses. And it is devastating for the ISU. And unfortunately, it does not get to kill onto the Panther. However, his T-34-76 counterparts are still violently fighting, almost killing a Panzer Grenadier on the right side, on the centre. Doing a very good job of wiping these T-34-76s, considering they are T-34-76s, are holding very well and are actually, what's the word I'm looking for here? He's preserving them extremely well. So he hasn't really lost any tanks, so great unit preservation for both sides here. Almost using the Panther though, and the ISU. However, the VP definitely is looking in the Axis field. The Axis had some better control on the field, and I believe the early double fuel that the Axis had really hurt Stuve and Sidolio early game there. However, they didn't give up. It was a very, very good choice to go Soviet industry to get those Allied supply drops in there. Definitely bolster that. Definitely, it was definitely a good choice. I'm surprised we're not seeing a Tiger. It's because the pop cap is full. Maybe you could just suicide unit in there. We have the Panzerwerfers firing, wiping everything. Holy Christ! Oh, what was that? Is it a howitzer? That can't be a howitzer. I don't know what that was. Was it? I don't think it was the ISU shot. It is. Oh my God, it is. Ooh. It's not an armor piercing. It's on anti-infantry. Oh, it's horrendous. It's getting to the point where the T-34 is capping. What are you doing? But it's doing insanely well. This ISU is wiping infantry out its wazoo. I do like this. I really do like this. I may give it a whirl in the next. I may give it a whirl because I am liking the look of this thing. Yeah, but we most likely are going to see the last push here. But it definitely looks like an Allied victory at this point. However, I am absolutely loving the ISU. Both sides did not lose their armor really. Stuve didn't really have much armor on the field. A lot of support weapons, which did cause Tarnation to go double Werfer and really hurt him, stuff like that. We have a suicidal 3-star Panther that just wants to kill something. Does kill it. Stuck a bombing strike going down. Going there. Doesn't really do much. We have the barrages firing here. This Panther's not dead. Kill it, ISU. Oh, and the Panther survives. It doesn't die. MG42 on the top, shooting at this divisional field. It's just gun. So that was game 1 for the Axis. Good game to Troy and Tarnation Z. Very well played. Very well deserved victory there. And condolences to Steven Stolio for that game 1. However, both teams played very well. And we had some very vetted T-34-76s there. If we have a look at the overall damage, Troy and Tarnation Z were bolstering that. However, Stu did a very valiant 34,000 damage there in the end with his divisional fish guns. And Stolio, even though he didn't kill that as much as Stu, very, very, very good unit preservation on the T-34-76s. Okay guys, that was game 1. Stay tuned for game 2, which will be on tomorrow as quickly as I can. I am busy most of the day tomorrow, but I will try and upload it most likely about 5 to 6 PM British Standard Time tomorrow. Like always, leave a like, comment and subscribe to join the Legion. If you'd like to support my future events or the current events prize pool, feel free to donate to my Patreon. Any donations are valued and help support the channel and events in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.